everyone, welcome back to another Willow's workout of the week, number 23. Today we've got something a little bit different for you. We've done a lot of hard stuff, we've done some recovery stuff, we've got a bit of proprioceptive balance stuff for you today. Take it away, Brent, tell us a little bit more about it.
Take it away, Brent, indeed. Right, so
Without further ado,
use every segue that I've possibly used in the last 23 weeks. So we're going with 3 different rounds. So the first one is 3 exercises. We're going to do them a minute work, 15-second rest, 3 rounds. We're going to move to the second circuit of a minute work, 15-second rest for 3 rounds. And then the aptly named, somewhat nice finisher that's a little bit nasty, coupled with a little bit of preventative maintenance for your back.
Yeah.
As I'm captain back attack at the moment. Week 3, we're moving pretty good. I'm sore everywhere except for my back today, but preventative maintenance is a good thing to do.
Absolutely.
When you're coming off a little bit of back soreness. So we're going to take you through the first 3 movements, do them, then we'll take you through the next bit, then we'll take you through the next bit. So without further ado,
let's demonstrate the first 3.
Move a little bit to the right and do the first 3 exercises.
Let's go. Okay, so first off the bat is our foot pod squat.
Got my pretty pink pods.
You have got your pretty pink pods. So place the pods the same distance apart that you'd normally squat with, and the goal is to try and avoid your toes and your heels rocking forward and back on the pods. So
I'm not succeeding.
It's gonna feel a little wibbly wobbly, that's okay. But you want that center of your foot to be over the middle of the pod.
It did feel wibbly wobbly.
Did feel wibbly wobbly? You did well.
I did well. Right, lots of W's. Your turn to football plank. So you got your body weight over your elbows, tips of your toes driving yourself forward, a little tuck of the hips, squeeze the glutes, nice rigid position. Keep consuming oxygen. Don't try to hold your breath for the entire round.
Oh yes, no holding breath.
All right.
Stork stance row. So we're going to stay in a hinged position.
We're going to try to stay in a
I'm going to hold this because it's going to have I'm just going to roll away. So once you're in this hinged position, nice straight back, then you're going to row, drawing your shoulder blades together. So you want the balancing leg to be soft through the knee, and all that bend comes from the hip. So Brent's glutes should be working hard by this point.
Oh yeah! So we're going to do 1 minute of each, 3 rounds. We're just going to rotate because we can.
Yes.
We'll see you at the end of this for set number 2. First set was certainly neurally challenging, a bit of shaky, and if you watch closely on the high speed run of it, you'll see both of us falling off the foot pods, which is unusual for us, but really we're a little tanked from training yesterday. So, going into a foot pod lunge, so all your weight to the front foot, nice and tall from the chest, stepping back in the back foot, still trying to keep all the load over the unstable object, which is a bit counterintuitive, but that's what you want to do. Nice and tall through the torso. Bring your feet back side by side every repetition.
Make sure your tongue's in the right spot.
Tongue in the right spot. So,
TRX push up. So, right up on the balls of your feet, tucking your hips under, nice straight back. As you come forward, keeping your hands in line with your chest, and then pushing back to your start position. So try and keep that neutral spine throughout. The further you walk your feet back, the harder that's going to be. The more upright you are, the easier that's going to be. So you can modify your level by the angle that you've got.
And last but certainly not the least,
My least favourite movement ever.
fit ball reverse crunch is one of my faves because you can't not activate TA and abdominals doing this. So pulling the knees back into the ball, hands in the ball, you're squeezing it. Squeeze the ball. So you take the leg out straight, keep squeezing the ball, bring the leg back up. Take the other leg out straight, keep squeezing the ball. You're making a musical number, right? So tension on the ball all the time means tension here all the time, not relaxing and arching your back. So not hanging on the ball, you're smushing it.
Yeah, even just that gets this on.
So, technical term for turning your ads. So, 3 rounds, minute on, 15-second off. Let's go.
Let's go.
So the somewhat nice finisher.
One is good, one is not so good.
One very nice. One
Not
not so nice. So especially with the leg curls, what you're looking for is back pretty flat on the ground. Tuck the hips to lift the butt slightly off the ground. You don't have to go into a massive back arch, show me a massive back arch. Yeah, that's ridiculous, exactly, right? That is as ridiculous as it looks, that's not what you want. So, nice straight line, feet are relaxed, pull the heels in towards the butt, rolling the ball. Lots of control out to straight. Try to relax your feet. You don't want to be curling your toes back to your face like you're the Wicked Witch of the West in Wizard of Oz when the house drops on a toes curler. Right? It's going to make your calves hurt, so nice relaxed feet. The nice one is this fit ball with the light. So arms out to the side, palms down. Fit ball over the backs of your legs, legs at 90 degrees. Now you're going to gently roll the ball over to one side without lifting the opposite shoulder. Slowly go back the other way. And as you gently rock back and forward, you slowly increase your range of motion as far as you can get without lifting the opposing shoulder. So like most stretch or mobility movements, it's not viciously ripping yourself left and right and ending up doing a side hips tumble turn. You just gently rocking the back, mobilising the spine, give you a bit of a stretch through the torso, the low back, and relax.
I'll start on the other one so I can finish on this one.
Okay, me too. I'm going to fit ball there right next year and we'll go same time this one. So, same dealio, minute on, 15 seconds off, 3 rounds, and then we'll be free.
Yeah. Different to previous weeks.
Oh, when we wrote that, I was like, this will be a bit gentler, and it wasn't really. I'm pretty tired, so it's not something you need a massive amount of intensity. but moving in a different way, particularly when you're a little fatigued. Monday's our heavy strength day, so Tuesday we're usually a bit busted. Both of us are pretty sore today, so we thought let's do something a little more functional, a little more demanding of the mind rather than the muscles. We were wrong. I'm pretty muscularly tired now. So
I can have a little nap now.
totally something you can give a go though. Something different, it's going to test you. That muscle tone, that strength is all benefited by doing something different. So give something different a go today. So we will see you next week for number 24.
24.
Trying to count down to, will it be 26, will be half a year. Which will be 6 months without missing one. We haven't missed one.
There's been weeks where we've wanted to miss one, but
today we were pretty tired. We wanted to not train, but you know what? Show must go on.
Yes.
So we'll see you next week for number 24.
Excellent. See you
Bye-bye,
then, guys.
guys.
Bye.